What's going on? Sorry, I'm a little late with this. I couldn't do a video after the game last night. It got late, and I couldn't do it. Plus I kind of wanted to, calm down a little bit first, so we'll see what happens. I have some break time at work, so I'm trying to make this video. If you hear cars in the background, I'm sorry, I'm just by a main road, but, I gotta do the video when I can do it, so, here we go. Giants fall to the Bucs 25-23 in a game that, once again, we easily could have won. Easily could have won the game. Daniel Jones threw 2 interceptions that the Bucs got 10 points off of. The first one they got a field goal off of, and the second one they got a touchdown off of. And it's getting really friggin' old, honestly, with this same old bullshit every week. And no offense, I'm really sick and tired of the moral victories. I'm so sick of seeing the the Giants played hard. The Giants played really good against one of the best teams in the NFL and all this other crap. I'm sick of it. I want some wins. I'm over this crap. Definitely in games we could have won. It's not even we didn't really ever had a chance to win that game. We easily could have won that game. If he didn't throw those 2 interceptions, maybe at least at that point you take the 10 points off the scoreboard and we win the game. Again, and another one of those plays, Darius Slayton's running open and free down the side of the field. And granted, maybe Jones didn't see him because he was under pressure. But again, throw the ball away. Take the sack. It's getting really old that you just do the same thing over and over again. The same thing. Tries to force the play and throws an interception. Haven't you learned anything yet? I mean, sometimes you just have to take the sack. If you can't throw it away, take the sack. Live to play another down. Don't just give the ball away. It's getting really old. What else? Oh, whatever. On the 2-point conversion, multiple things happened on the 2-point conversion. One, I think the refs screwed up by picking the flag back up. Because everyone that you talk to, basically, that is not biased or whatever, towards the Bucs, will sit there and tell you that the guy got there before the ball got there and hit Deion Lewis before the ball got there. So it was pass interference. And then, of course, they picked the flag up because, I don't know, you're going against Tom Brady, so you have to, pick the flag up. Don't give the Giants another chance. Granted, another thing that happened on that play is Jones held the ball way too long. He should have thrown it way earlier. And he also, when he did throw the ball, he threw it in a bad location. He threw it on his back shoulder when he should have thrown it out in front of him towards the pylon. So, again, the multiple things happened in that play, but regardless, that should have been a pass interference play. And there's a slew of just really bad calls in this game. I forget who it was, but they said, helmet to helmet on the defender when all he did was braced himself for the hit. So, technically, the receiver is the one that initiated the helmet-to-helmet contact, but the defender got called for it. Another bullshit call was on, James Bradbury in the end zone for pass interference. It wasn't pass interference. The ball was not catchable. Unless some rules have changed I don't know about, if the ball is not catchable, it's not pass interference. Granted, they gave him to the ball on the 5 instead of, on the 1, so maybe, they meant to say it was defensive holding and not pass interference, so that's a possibility. But, again, it was a bullshit call. I don't know, I'm just really getting sick and tired of these, so-called moral victories. It's bullshit. We need some actual victories. These moral victories, they played well against one of the best teams in the NFL. I don't care. I want them to win against one of the better teams in the NFL. Alright, and another thing about, I don't really hold this against, Joe Judge. Honestly, I know a lot of people are calling for his job already, which is ridiculous. But I think the coaching staff actually coaches some really decent games. It's the fact that we just can't execute. We don't have the talent on the team to execute what the coaches want us to do. They just can't. It's always somebody that screws the game up. Daniel Jones has his hand in that a lot. But last game it was Evan Ingram. This game, Jones threw 2 interceptions. That the Bucs got 10 points off of, like I said before. It's getting ridiculous. I know I made a video a while back. It doesn't have a lot of views, but I was trying to argue with the tanking for Trevor Lawrence like narrative that a lot of people were talking about. Well, I'm starting to like really think about that and not agree with what I said before about it, because I was kind of in the mood of like not tanking for Trevor Lawrence. I mean, I don't really believe in tanking. I want the Giants to win. It's just that's how kind of fan I am. Now, if you want the Giants to lose so we get a better draft pick, that's fine. You can do that. That's your prerogative. That's your, choice as a fan to root that way. I just can't do it. I'm not saying you're not a real fan. You can choose how to root for your team however you want. But just me personally, I can't do that. I want the Giants to win. But I also understand why people say that, because I'm starting to really believe that. I don't think Daniel Jones is the answer. I don't think he's the guy. And, I don't think we're going to get the first overall pick. I think the Jets basically are going to have that. We're probably going to have a top 3 pick, but the Jets are going to have the first pick, and they're probably taking Trevor Lawrence. So that leaves us with, the one quarterback from, was it North Dakota? And, maybe, what's Justin Fields or whatever from Ohio State. I mean, I'm not huge in college football, so I apologize. I think the other guy that I was talking about is Trey Lance. I heard really a lot of things about that guy. I mean, I haven't really watched anything on him, but I don't know. It's not looking good. I think Gettleman needs to go. I think we need more talent on this team. Like, we've neglected the pass rusher for so long. Neglected it for so long. We have no real legit pass rusher. We have no one on that defense that the offense has to worry about. Like, do we get sacks? Yeah, like Leonard Williams got a sack. Like Cam Brown and Carter Coughlin got like a sack, together. I mean, I think it was more Carter Coughlin than Cam Brown, but they're both in there. I'm not sure. But we get them, but we need someone that the offense fears. We need that actual pass rusher that is legitimate weapon. We don't have one. We haven't had one in a while. We had Marcus Golden last year, did a decent job. He didn't get much playing time this year, then we traded him. So what do we have now? We have, Flacco, whatever his friggin' name is. And we got a bunch of rookies, and we got this new guy that was in the game, but I don't see him do much. I don't know. I'm starting to ramble. His video is over 7 minutes long. I just wanted to throw this out there because I didn't get to do a video last night. But it's getting ridiculous. We got to stop this crap. Daniel Jones needs to learn how to, not turn over the ball, 2 times every friggin' game. It's really getting disheartening and annoying. And this game is on him. Daniel Jones cost us this game. He really did. He cost us the game. And I'm getting sick of watching his press conferences of him just, not knowing what to say and just being all mopey. You can hardly hear what he's saying and everything else. Look, Eli be like that too. But you know what? Daniel Jones is not Eli Manning. He's not. He's never going to be Eli Manning. Eli Manning is my favorite Giant of all time. A lot of people sit there and talk about LT being their favorite Giant. I love LT, but I was young and I don't remember watching him play that much. I didn't get into the Giants until I was a little older. So I didn't really get to see him. I have fond memories of Eli Manning. He's my favorite Giant of all time. My second favorite is Michael Strahan and then LT. Nothing against LT. I mean, LT is the greatest out of all 3 of those overall, but just my personal preference of my favorite Giants. But Daniel Jones is not Eli Manning. Eli Manning could read a defense tremendously better. Granted, I know he was in the league for a long time. But Eli Manning had a better arm. Eli Manning was 50 times more clutch. You watch a game with Eli in the same situation as we were in last night, you would have this feeling we're going to do well. Eli's going to win us this game. Eli's going to bring us back. I never once had that feeling last night with Daniel Jones. I was watching the game with my son. Both of us even said, we're not going to win this game. Daniel Jones is not the guy to bring us down the field and win the game. Oh, no. All right. Now we've gotten past 9 minutes, so I got to go. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share. And hopefully, I'll see you again soon. See you.